this video contains very bad stuff of Naruto. This video also contains the cruelty of human nature. So if you guys detest that, please don't click on. Please exit the video right now. Please don't have an ego like Sasuke Uchiha, who is jealous of Naruto just surpassing him and goes to Orochimaru to have his ass licked. Please, you have been warned. What's up, Motobrats? It's Spiritual Gordy, and welcome to a new series called What If Naruto Had Immortality? Or the more appropriate name of the series is What If Naruto Had Super High Regeneration Powers? Any one of the two titles, I'll put it. But anyways, this before I start, I just want to say this warning. This what if is going to be a super dark what if for the small part, I guess. Mostly it's going to be following the canon storyline, but with a humongous lot of changes, which is also affecting Naruto's personality. Basically, there are going to be stuff like torture. I'm not going to explain how Naruto was tortured and stuff like that. But anyways, there is going to be bad stuff in this what if. So if you guys are like below 15 or 16, please don't watch this what if. And I don't know if I'm going to continue this what if or not. I really want to, because I really want to explore a different Naruto who isn't annoying, who doesn't want to become Hokage, or who isn't like strong enough, or who is so strong that he doesn't want to become Hokage. I want a Naruto who just doesn't care and he wants to die. Yes, this Naruto would want to die. You guys would be explained during the what if while going on. So I'll give you a warning once again. This what if contains bad stuff, so please beware, and please take this advice for once in your life. Take someone's advice. Don't be arrogant. Don't be like Uchiha Sasuke, who has like this big ass pride and this thinks that no one should be strong enough for an Uchiha. But then when Naruto surpasses him, he gets jealous and he goes to Orochimaru. And yeah, please don't become like Sasuke. I mean, don't have an ego like Sasuke. Become Sasuke. I think he's like a cool character who's different from Naruto in a very different sense. But anyways, with the warning out of the way, without any further ado, let's get watching. So the story is going to start off with Naruto's getting the QB getting sealed by Naruto. I was just going to say Naruto getting sealed by the QB, but no, the QB getting sealed inside Naruto, and how the story is going to change from canon is how Naruto is raised. No, not raised. More importantly, how he's treated. Since I believe that Naruto might be bullied instead of just lowballing it like they did in canon. Basically, like, people think that Naruto is the QB who destroyed the village, killed many people. So I don't think they're just gonna glare at him or just shove him or something like that. I think they're gonna beat the shit out of him. Meaning this is gonna be an abused Naruto. But anyways, as I said in the start of the thing, I mean, when I said in the intro, yes, this is gonna be a little dark. So yeah, anyways. So Naruto, while growing up, is beaten to the death. Not to the death. People know that Naruto is needed, because the Hokage said so. But that doesn't mean they can't beat the shit out of him till he's near death. Now, he's getting beaten daily, but Kurama, who's inside Naruto, is healing him daily. This is kind of a equalized thing, because we know that Kurama has amazing healing with his chakra, has amazing healing powers. So Kurama would send some chakra into Naruto and he would heal him all the time, whenever he gets beaten. This would be Naruto's life for around 12 years, but honestly he would get beaten. And this would break Naruto's psyche so much that his goal would be to die. That's it, his goal would be to die, nothing else. He just wants to die, The villagers have tortured him so much, they have tortured, like, they have used every method in the book, outside the book, inside the book. They have tried to drown him, burn him alive, Hell, they even tortured him to the complete to their capability as well as killing him. But Naruto just doesn't die because Kurama is saving him, healing him over and over and over again. So Naruto becomes stronger by this actually because, as you guys know, by using Kurama's chakra, Naruto can boost himself, boost his physical attributes, his attributes of his body. He can improve his sense of smell, all five senses, his physical strength, speed, as well as his healing regeneration. Him being an Uzumaki also gives a bonus to that. So yeah, why do you guys think I mean immortal? You will understand. For all these 12 years, he gets beaten. Instead of like getting RAPED, other than that, he gets every physiological damage ever given to humankind. Hell, this guy, people experiment on him using poison, other stuff like that. He's like poison resistance, like high fire resistance. This guy's resistance goes hell and above. His body's limitations is basically broken by these villagers. But Naruto doesn't want any revenge from them. He just wants to die. So, meaning when the Hokage tries to meet with him and talk him, to forgiving these villagers, Naruto doesn't just care about the villagers anymore. He doesn't want to get revenge against them or some shit like that. All he wants to do is die. Now, in the canon, I don't think Naruto just had his own thought that if he wants to stop these people staring at him, he has to prove himself. I think that was the Hokage's plan, I guess. He wanted Naruto to become a person who wanted others' acknowledgement, because I don't think Naruto was that. Yes, Naruto was desperate, but he was not that desperate to basically. He's like, no, I don't care. You bully me, I don't care, but I'm still gonna get your acknowledgement. I mean, that's what's annoying about Naruto. He doesn't know. He just doesn't have any common sense. People hate him, but he still wants to prove to them that something that they are wrong, but not by showing them. Not by. Anyways, I mean, it's my logical standpoint, but whatever. Naruto still joins the academy, but since he has the type of mentality to die, he wouldn't train that much, but his physical body would be higher. He wouldn't, when Sasuke and him will spar, Naruto wouldn't even punch Sasuke. If Sasuke wants, Naruto wouldn't punch Sasuke because he doesn't just want to fight, he just wants to get killed, If that doesn't happen, why the hell does he want to put efforts? Kurama also tries to talk to Naruto by inviting him to this manscape, telling him that he was the one who made the people hate him, but he just wants a reaction. Kurama wants just a reaction of Naruto, but Naruto is not giving any reaction to Kurama. He just wants to die. Okay, the entirety of psyche of Naruto is just completely destroyed. All he wants to do is die. The Hokage tried everything. Ibiki, like many Hokage told the Yamanaka clan to just go into his mind and not go into his mind, some shit like that. But Kurama would always block it because he doesn't want anyone snooping around. But here they would try to give him therapy, but it just won't work. Naruto's like mental and physiological trauma is just so high that he just wants to die. I mean, it's kind of rhymes, but still. Anyways, so let's start with episode 1 of. Well, let's start with the story. This is just the background for Naruto. Anyways, so after failing the graduation exam for like 3 times, if I remember, I mean, he 3 times or 1 time. I think he wouldn't like apply graduation early than in canon, meaning he would just graduate for the he would just do the graduation exam for the first time and he would fail. But instead of him going crying and all stuff like that, he's like, oh, okay. And the relationship between Iruka and Naruto isn't there. Naruto just wants to die. Why the hell would he hang with Iruka? Even if, and Iruka is sympathetic with Naruto. First he hated Naruto, because he was the supposed person to kill his parents. But while just seeing Naruto who is getting bullied, getting like beating the shit out of him. Basically, people are like cutting his bodies, stuff like organs and stuff like that. Complete, yeah. As I said, instead of RAPE, Naruto's getting every physiological trauma. So, meaning dissection is also a part of it. So now Iruka would have sympathy to Naruto, and he would try to have a bond with Naruto, but Naruto just wants to die, man. These people just can't understand. Naruto just wants to die. These people just can't understand. He's also thinking that these people are just so dumb. He just wants to die. Is that such? Is it such a big thing to understand? Naruto always thinks when someone tries to bond with him, like Hokage or Iruka. So after the graduation exam, he just starts walking home. That's when Mizuki comes in and tries to trick Naruto, telling him that he wants Naruto to pass the graduation exam. But Naruto just says that he doesn't care. He just wants to die. Why the hell would he care if he becomes a ninja or a genin if he just wants to die? But that's when Mizuki is completely shocked. The kid wants to die. The demon wants to die. Because Mizuki thinks that Naruto is a demon and stuff like that. So Mizuki tries another idea. He tells to Naruto that if Naruto becomes a genin, he can go outside the village and there are many opportunities to have him killed or people can kill him instead of staying in the village where nobody can kill him anymore. He honestly is disappointed with the village that they can't kill him. Yeah, so much trauma, and he's disappointed with the village that they can't kill him. That amount of trauma he has went through. You just guys have to understand. I'm empathizing that he has been through trauma over and over again, but you just guys have to understand this is not the normal Naruto. That's why I said Naruto. What if Naruto was immortal? It has to go through some painful procedure. It's not like a bloodline limit or some shit like that. So yeah, if you guys thought that this was a bloodline limit, I already told this in the intro, it is not. Anyways, Naruto would become sort of excited at this proposition because, I mean, come on. The guy has gone through a lot of trauma. All he experiences is disappointment, not against him, but he is disappointed with others for not killing him, anger for people telling that they will kill him but not killing him. You will understand as I go through. So yeah, he mostly feels disappointed and boring. That's all he feels. So Naruto would accept and go and steal the scroll of sealing, and instead of knocking out the Hokage, he just goes sneak it and just run away so fast that even the Hokage could not catch him. I mean, because the Hokage didn't know that Naruto was even there. So then the entire village would be informed of Naruto supposedly stealing the scroll of sealing, and yeah, the hunt would begin. So Naruto would open the scroll of sealing and he would see many jutsus. But that's when Kurama, who's inside Naruto, would tell him to learn those jutsus because, well, why not? And the relationship between Kurama and Naruto is kind of weird. Naruto hates Kurama, but not because Kurama ruined his life, because Kurama made him immortal. No? It's kind of a you made me immortal, that's why I can't die thing. And Kurama, wants to talk to Naruto to get him hate him. Do anything. But not Kurama has not told Naruto about his parents yet. I think he will tell in the future. I have not thought about that yet. If I want to continue this series or not. Maybe I'll continue this series. But anyways, Naruto would be given. Kurama, who's inside Naruto, would tell Naruto to copy all the jutsus, which Naruto was like, how do I do it? So Kurama puts chakra into Naruto's brain to increase his capability of memory sucking, I guess you could say. And Naruto would just suck out. Okay, that sounds disgusting. Naruto would just learn every jutsu in the damn scroll. Now, due to Naruto basically being immortal, his regeneration is so high that he can't die. That's the thing called immortal. It's like Bond's immortality. Bond he has immortal as well as he has super regeneration powers that it can be considered as immortal. As I was saying, Naruto's regenerative power is so high, it's at a limit where he doesn't even need to hurt himself during a jutsu, except for the, I think, Reaper Death Soul, because it sucks the soul, not the body. So except for that, I think no jutsu can harm him. And that's when Mizuki no Iruka come in, and Mizuki tries to taunt Naruto and saying how he's the QB and stuff like that. But Naruto's like, I don't care. I just want to die, man. What's wrong with you guys? I don't care about that stupid information. Mizuki also tells Naruto that he will kill him, but and this interests Naruto because well, the citizens haven't been, the villagers haven't killed him, so maybe a Chunin can. I mean, it's public knowledge that Chunin are stronger than village people, so maybe this guy can kill him. And he's like, sure, kill me. And Iruka's like, what the actual fuck? Naruto wants to die? Seriously? And I mean, what is it? Then Mizuki gladly complies and throws his big wind shuriken at Naruto. Iruka tries to come in between, but Naruto sees this and jumps at the windmill shuriken and gets stabbed in the chest, falling to the ground. Iruka, thinking that Naruto actually died, but then is shocked to the actual core, as well as Mizuki is shocked to the actual core, which when Naruto just stands up, plugs the windmill shuriken out of his chest, and he says, that's it. There's no blood, nothing. He can't even feel pain. As I was saying in this video, Naruto's resistance is so high. He can't feel pain. He doesn't have any poison. He has so high poison resistance, heat resistance, and what are the resistance are like every resistance there is in this world, he has it. I think. I mean, like the torture resistance instead of, and genjutsu doesn't work on him because he doesn't really need to take care of his surroundings. If people want to kill him, he will gladly take it. So due to that, he's immune to genjutsu. And not only that, due to Kurama's power like flowing through him over and over and over again, he's immune to genjutsu. I just wanted to say this because it's going to be useful later. But anyways, Mizuki would be shocked, Naruto would be angry because Mizuki told him a lie. Now Naruto hates lies. People always tell him that they would kill him, but they would lie. No, they just can't do what they are telling them to do. That's a damn lie. No, that's like lie. So if they can't just do what they can't do, what they said they would do, they shouldn't do it. So if Mizuki told Naruto that he's going to kill him, Mizuki should have, but since Mizuki didn't, Naruto is calling him a lie, and Naruto hates lies more than anything. And this angers Naruto, and he goes 4 claws and activates the QB's power. He can control QB's power to a lot more degree. I'm not gonna say what Naruto's full power is because he's gonna be super overpowered. Honestly, he's gonna be super overpowered. I think I'll go when we start Shippuden. I will compare us like power range or some shit like that later, but not right now. Naruto would be angry and tap into Kurama's power, enveloping. No, the Kurama's chakra would surround him in a one-tailed cloak, and Naruto, not feeling any pain, would just used a Shadow Clone Jutsu, which would shock Iruka and Mizuki even more, and not a Shadow Clone, the multi-Shadow Clone Jutsu, and it would shock Iruka and Mizuki even more, and Naruto would kill Mizuki, no, not destroy, kill. And this is the first time Naruto kills, but he's not gonna go through a whole depression scene because, as I said, Naruto doesn't fucking care. He cares about dying. Now this shocks Iruka, but he wants to have some bond with Naruto, get on the good side of Naruto. So he passes Naruto and gives him his headband. Iruka gives Naruto his headband, and Naruto is passed. But he still, like, even if Mizuki told him that he can't kill him, Mizuki still has a point. If Naruto becomes a genin, he can go out of the village and he can get killed. So Naruto will gladly accept that. So the next day, the team is announced with Naruto coming in, the class, while everyone thinking, oh, by the way, everyone's reaction to Naruto is a little bit different. They still think of him as the dead last because Naruto doesn't even try anything to score, to beat someone or someone, but it just doesn't work. But Sasuke is more intrigued than Naruto because Naruto just doesn't care. He doesn't want to prove himself to someone, or he just doesn't want to care. Now, Sasuke doesn't know that Naruto wants to die. He still hasn't learned that ambition. But, anyways, Naruto is Sasuke is intrigued by Naruto. So, anyway, Naruto would sit down and Sakura would come in telling Naruto to buzz off. Naruto would just stare at her and Sakura would be intimidated. This stare, it's not bloody stare, like intimidation stare. This stare is like, I don't care what you think. A boring stare, which possesses of Sakura who tries to hit Naruto. It really doesn't work. It just bounces off his head. And hell, Sakura's feeling pain. This is the first time actually Sakura has hit Naruto, by the way, because Naruto isn't asking her for a date, anything like that. So this is the first time that Sakura actually hit Naruto, and Sakura is the one feeling pain in her hands. Anyways, so Iruka would come in and announce the teams. The teams would be the same. That being Team 7, being Sasuke, Uchiha, Naruto, Uzumaki, and Sakura Haruno. Team 8 would be Kiba Inuzuka, Hinata Hyuga, and Shino Abarame. Then Team 12, I think. Yeah, Team 12 or Team 10? Yeah, I think it's Team 10. Team 10 would be Ino Yamanaka, Shikamaru Nara, and Choji Akamichi. Oh, and by the way, Hinata still has a crush on Naruto. And she knows what Naruto is going through because Hinata is a stalker. Sorry for Hinata fans, but you guys have to admit she is a stalker. Even if it sounded bad, but she still is a stalker. You just can't deny the damn fact. She is a stalker. So, anyways, Naruto would be waiting for Kakashi to come till when his team is waiting, and Sasuke decides to ask bluntly, "How did Naruto pass?" Naruto just said that he beat up a Chunin and he passed, which Sakura doesn't believe. And Sakura goes on a cherry down and Sasuke is like stronger than Naruto and bullshit like that, but Naruto just doesn't hear it. And then even Sasuke doesn't believe, but he doesn't care. Naruto doesn't care if who believes who. So he just turns away and closes his eyes to relax. And Sasuke tries talking to Naruto like what is your ambition or something like that, but Naruto just ignores him, which pisses off Sasuke because no one ignores an Uchiha. I mean, this is a Sasuke who still has this Uchiha pride. This is not the Sasuke who was had a time with Team 7 and his attitude has dimmed a bit and he has accepted Naruto as his rival. This is not that Sasuke. This is the Sasuke who still thinks that Uchiha is the greatest clan in the entire world. So, which is, the second comes is Uzumaki's actually. Anyways, Kakashi would come in 3 hours late and he would still give the like I hate you type of speech and everyone would go upstairs and well, you could say introductions would be same, almost. Sasuke's and Sakura's would be still same. Sakura wanting Sasuke to okay, that's fucking weird. Anyways, Sasuke and Sakura would be the same. Their whole ambition would be same, but Naruto's ambition was like, my name is Naruto. I like nothing, but I dislike haters, and my goal is I just want to die. Now this shocks Naruto. I mean, this shocks Kakashi, Sakura, and Sasuke. This shocks Kakashi the most because he knows that this is Minato's son, his sensei's son, and he wants to die. The sacrifice that Minato made, he just wants to waste it like that. Because even if Kakashi was Naruto's guardian, he can't be everywhere. Come on, Naruto was tortured. Damn it! Even if the Hokage told him that Naruto's mental stability is completely broken, Kakashi didn't think it was this much. He thought Naruto would be broken, but he would mend the pieces together like Minato Sensei did for him, or he would do to Sasuke. But this is just completely over his head. The guy wants to die. Okay, even if Kakashi, who had lived a bad childhood, people killing him, he didn't want to die. He still lived on. but Naruto wants to die. That's shocking. So Kakashi, gets out of his shock and tells them about the belt test, and he shins away, but he stays nearby. Sasuke asks what that is about and why he wants to kill himself. Naruto just says that he doesn't want to live and people are weak enough that they can't kill him. Now, this triggers Sasuke's ego and he says, "You sure about that?" Naruto just turns to him and says, "Go and try." Now, Sasuke then, where he's standing, attacks Naruto, but Naruto just dodges everything easily. Hell, he stops dodging and Sasuke punches him every punch he can get, but Naruto just isn't feeling anything. And Sasuke's pride cannot take it anymore and he gets angry and he throws a kunai at Naruto, which goes to his heart, but Naruto ducks down and it pierces his face, no head, and it's just there. Naruto just plucks it out and says, "As I said, you can't kill me." And Naruto becomes angry because Sasuke said that he would kill Naruto, but Sasuke didn't. And as I said before, Naruto hates liars. So Naruto doesn't go one cloak on him because he knows Genin are like weaker than Chunin, and he really doesn't want to kill Sasuke because like they are a team now or some shit like that. He still doesn't understand the work of teamwork or something. So anyway, Naruto would just go. His eyes would turn slit-like and red, and he would beat the shit out of Sasuke so bad. No, basically Sasuke can't do anything. He tries to punch, block, run. Hell, he even tries to run away from Naruto, but Naruto drags him and beats the absolute living shit out of him. You guys just can't understand how much Sasuke is beaten to the point he's unconscious. And Naruto just gets up and says, "You disappoint me," and then he just runs away. And Sakura, who's shocked that the supposed dead last of the class beat the supposed rookie of the year, because she still has the mindset of grades are everything mindset, because she still hasn't gone to the land of waves arc to really change her mindset that much, because she's still the naive little girl who thinks Sasuke has for her. But so she takes Sasuke towards the hospital, and the next day everyone comes in with Sasuke healed, but he's is kind of scared of Naruto. Honestly, Naruto beat the shit out of him. So, anyways, Kakashi comes in 3 hours late and explains the belt test. And when the test starts, Sasuke and Sakura, go into the trees to hide, but Naruto is just there. Kakashi, thinking Naruto is an arrogant guy, provokes him just like in canon, but Naruto's like, "Why do I care?" But then he just wants to kill himself. So he asks Kakashi that can Kakashi kill him. Kakashi says he cannot because, well, he's a kid and a genin. Naruto says that's disappointing. But so he has to be genin. So that's why he activates something. He has a weird gesture which Kakashi realizes instantly. An aura of power bursts through him and he unlocks the first gate. Naruto activates the 8 inner gates which he just read from the Forbidden Scroll. Haha, as I said, Naruto's gonna be fucking overpowered in this what if, as I said. So, anyways, Naruto activates the gate of opening and attacks Kakashi, who's fucking terrified. It's like not terrified, shocked that this kid can activate a gate. The kid who didn't have any training activated a freaking inner gate. How the actual fuck? But Naruto brings him out of his shock by kicking him. But Kakashi, being the experienced Jonin he is, comes to a stop, and then he activates his Sharingan, which Sasuke sees and is shocked. Anyone other than him can have a Sharingan? But Naruto realizes he needs to go another tail, so he goes to the gate of healing, the second gate. And he starts fighting Kakashi. As the fight goes on, he unlocks the more gates, the gate of life and the gate of pain. Basically, the third and fourth gate. So basically, Naruto is in gate 4 without any backsides of it. no any side effects. Basically, him is destroying body because his body's regenerative powers is fucking awesome actually, to the point where the gauge just doesn't affect him. His pain endurance is so high that the gauge doesn't affect him. The regeneration is so high that the gauge doesn't affect him, and his physical endurance is so high that he can outspeed Kakashi by a huge margin. And Kakashi is just dodging barely, completely fully utilizing his Sharingan. But Naruto is able to get the belts, and he stops the gates from continuing, and he just says that he got the belts, and then he goes and eats. Sasuke and Sakura are fucking shocked and almost terrified, man. This guy just beat a Jonin. Hell, even Sasuke couldn't do that. Sasuke might be able to get the bell, but he can't beat a Jonin. He knows even if he has to train hard enough. He knows that if he trains alone, he just can't match the power that Itachi has. And Itachi was a Jonin, and even if Kakashi wasn't Itachi's level, Kakashi is still a Jonin. Naruto beating the shit out of a Jonin is shocking and terrifying to Sasuke. So Sasuke decides that Naruto is going to be his rival, the guy who he's going to beat, so he could beat Itachi. And yeah, Naruto eats, and the bell test continues with Sasuke and Sakura in the pole. Naruto, their stomach grumbles, and Naruto decides to just give them food, because even if he doesn't need food, which he doesn't, because people try to starve him to death. Yes, that has happened, but he doesn't need food. He has discovered it. So Naruto just gives them their food and his and the other food, and Kakashi comes out, trying to well, thre- thre- threaten them. Is that a word? Threaten, treat. Basically, tries to scare the group, but Sasuke and Sakura figure out that it's a teamwork thing, and since Naruto has uh, done teamwork, and Sasuke tells Kakashi that they are a team, and Sakura will also finding out, kind of makes them team 7. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave for this episode, guys. If you guys like this video, like, share, subscribe, do the necessary stuff, and if you don't, I can understand. Peace out.